I'm wearing today a compression shirt, right? A compression shirt. Something I usually don't have to wear. But I have gained so much weight over the past 2 months that, like, if I don't want to have a poof belly, then I have to wear this, right? And I'm going to tell you why. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it today is because it's January 2nd, 2020. And Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. It's 2020, and of course it's time to do our resolutions, and I'm right there with everyone else. I think it's a great time to begin a journey, and this is a brand new journey for me. Let me tell you what happened. So some of you know that I just had a DNC, right? I had a DNC because I had polyps on my uterus. What are polyps? They're just like little growths that can grow on a person's throughout their body. Like, I've known somebody who had like polyps in their throat or something like that. Anyway, they're benign. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't have cancer, thank God, right? But I did struggle for like literally a full decade with spotting all throughout the month, never really knowing what to expect with my menstrual cycle because of it, right? And I've been to doctor after doctor after doctor. Trust me, I go once a year to my OB, and I get my physical, and everything is supposed to be fine. The doctors are like, well, we don't know why you're bleeding like that, but everything checks out. You know you're fine. You don't have cancer, blah, blah, blah. I think that's the only thing that they care about. Like, you tell them, oh, yeah, but I'm having this issue. I keep bleeding. And they're just like, I don't know. Here's a number. Here's a number you can call. This is the doctor that you might be able to see who can help you. I'm like, what the hell are you then if you can't freaking fix me, right? Anyway, so I'm just rambling. I'm talking so fast because I have someplace to go. It's late. I was feeling sick this morning from that C-section. Like, I don't know what's going on with me right now, but it's got me so hormonal. So hormonal. You can't touch a person's uterus without knocking their hormonal balance off. And this is what happened, okay? So anyway, I finally met a doctor who could help me. Like, I went in her office, and right away, she was just like, oh, look. She opens me up, and immediately she's like, oh, look, there's your problem. You have a polyp, right? And I'm like, a polyp? Once I knew that, it wasn't cancerous and everything like that, I was like, well, thank you for identifying it. Please take it off, right? She's like, I can take that one off right here, but I can't guarantee that you don't have others because you aren't expressing that you're, bleeding quite often. Another month, I'm guessing you have more. So I'm going to schedule you for a DNC. So that DNC happened last Friday, right? Anyway, so at that moment, guys, I am so sorry. I can't even focus on you because I have so many things to do today. And it's already late in the day. Anyway, so she sat right there in the office and she took off that one polyp. Was it painful? Yes, it was extremely painful. But I got through it. It was like 20 minutes of pain and voila, right? And as soon as she took that off, I went home and I noticed right away this insatiable need to eat. Like, a need to eat that I had never felt before. I've never experienced anything so strong before, right? So, of course I fed myself because I'm like, well, I'm freaking hungry. I'm not supposed to be eating. It's not dinner time. It's not lunchtime. And I'm hungry enough to eat like 10 dinners, right? So I went and I sat down and I ate. And like, I started eating like 5 times a day, 6 times a day, like just all the time, eating, hungry, right? So anyway, I've already primed my face. I've already put on my my old people cream, my retinol cream, and I primed my face with my Lancome. So yeah, I'm gonna put some makeup on now. Anyway, this hunger, it's like something that happened. Like, I truly believe that you cannot mess with a woman's uterus, any part of the reproductive system of a woman, without knocking off her hormonal balance. And I'm sure that this insatiable hunger that I've been experiencing is because of that. Anyway, since that time, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I have gained probably 3 or 4 pounds, and it's all in my belly because I'm in my mid-40s. So yes, when you're my age and you gain weight, it's normally in your stomach first, right? So I know as a woman who has alopecia, I am never going to allow myself to just run amok. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let myself go. I consider myself like a hypergamous woman. I think one day we'll talk about that some more. I know I have one video already out. It didn't get that many views, so I didn't feel a need to talk about it, but I still think it's a very important thing for alopecia women to discuss, because a lot of times we all feel like, you know, we're no longer contenders in the hypergamous game. You can be married and still be hypergamous. You can literally change your husband's mindset if you do it right. And I'm doing it wrong at the moment. For the past 2 months, I've been doing it wrong. I've gained weight and I feel no desire to exercise. But that's all gonna change because it's January 2nd, 2020, and I made this resolution to myself. Anyway, I've already primed my face with the Lancome Base Démaquillage. I'm using that. And then I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting and color WN54, which is honey wheat, okay? Guys, I'm sorry if I'm rushing, but I got things to do. And one of the things to do that I have to do, my husband's birthday is coming up on Saturday. So I wanted to source a couple of restaurants because he wants to go out with a few friends. And I want to pick a nice restaurant for us to eat at. But I want it to be someplace like we've never been before. I use primer on my eyelids, all around my eyelid, and over my brows. These are tattooed brows. I regret getting, like, I don't ever recommend that anyone should ever get their eyebrow tattooed unless they've seen someone's work and they know that this person could really give them something amazing. But when I got this, I was young and silly and didn't know, whatever. No one could guide you. When you have, that's another thing about alopecia, is like when you have alopecia, no one could give you advice. Don't listen to people's advice. That's going to be another topic. Don't listen to people's advice when you have alopecia who don't have alopecia. If they don't already know, then they're going to say things to you that will insult you, and they're going to guide you in a way that they really shouldn't because they don't have any experience. So just listen to me. Listen to me. I have your answers. Not all your answers, but I do have answers that your friends won't have. How about that? Is that fair? I have your alopecia answers. Okay, so I'm using the Ka-Brow eyebrow gel in number 3. I can't see that because I don't know, my eyes are bad now. In a number 3. And I've waited long enough. I should be able to put on my lashes now. Okay. Oh, damn it. Anyway, okay, so my eyelash. This is not good because I can't really see what I'm doing too well. No, I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm playing myself. I hope you can see me in case you're really interested in learning how to do this, that you can get, what I'm doing. All right, that didn't adhere too well. So I'm gonna go back in with the glue a little bit. If I could find the freaking glue. Bumba. That's Jamaican for F. You guys know I'm Jamaican? I'm Jamaican. All right, so basically I'm just reapplying the glue onto the lash and onto my lid, and I'm just gonna let it wait for a minute while I take care of some other makeup duties and responsibilities. All right, let's try this lip liner. I wore this on New Year's Eve and it was such a hit. Like the way my lips really popped out. I loved it. As you can see, I'm kind of overdrawing it. I really like having full lips, and the fuller the better. Let's just keep them popping, right? Okay, so my lash should be ready to set down. And then I feel like having a little color on my face, and since I'm doing the nude lip mostly, I'm gonna go in with some, what is this thing called? I believe this is NYX. Okay, this is a NYX color, but I don't know. I can't really see what color it is, but this is the way it looks, okay? I'm gonna put my color there. All right, so I'm gonna go to run those errands. I'm gonna check my email first, make sure that my job doesn't need me to stop and do anything before I run out. But I'm just gonna go and come right back. I didn't put any color on my lip, on my cheeks at all, so steal some from my lips and put it there. I'm gonna spray some of this GHI dry conditioner into my hair just to make it a little bit more manageable and look smoother. And then brush it through. I picked up some soap because we ran out of bath soap at the house, okay? So I picked that up. I had to go to the 99-cent store, which I really hate doing. I hate shopping at the 99-cent store because for some reason the line there is just so huge. But I'm right next to my favorite Chinese restaurant. And like I told you before, I'm always starving. Like, I'm always hungry. So I'm just going to have a little food. I want to show you what I got. I made sure that I just basically got a big plate of vegetables, okay? So here's my food. Here's my food. I got, so in my plate, I have broccoli, mussels, crab, baby corn, zucchini. I mean, I'm sorry, this is not zucchini. What do you call this again? Okra, shrimp, zucchini, and lots of big mushrooms. Okay, so that's gonna be my meal. So like I told you, I'm starting my new journey to lose this belly fat because, you know, we gotta be sexy, we gotta be cute, we gotta keep it sexy. There's really no other option for us. So I'm having some of that. I know a lot of people don't like okra, but I like that slimy feeling on my tongue. I just let it roll around on my tongue, and it's just so delicious. And I don't know if you've ever tried mussels, but if not, I recommend it. Like, I think they're even better than, like, crab. That is so good. I'm not going to eat this whole thing. I like a mushroom. Then I gotta get back